I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. If you've recognized these lines from the Harry Potter series, welcome, fellow witches and wizards. But it seems most of you have not. So don't worry, this speech is anyways not about Harry Potter. It is about another very thrilling hobby of mine. Because believe me, my life has been way more interesting, dramatic, and entertaining than hiding behind books. I also loved hiding behind a chessboard. So good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am Krina Sanghvi, and I grew up playing chess. Which means chess taught me a lot more than any self-help book or an Instagram reel ever could. It taught me that life is nothing but a dramatic game of chess. And every piece on the board is a part of your life. Don't understand? Let me explain it through this speech. So a game of chess starts with a king. Slow, stiff, and barely moving. Just like many of us were today before our morning chais. So this king on one side of the board represents who the society wants us to be. The ideal man or the ideal lady. And the society I grew up in told me I could be one of three things. A doctor, an engineer, or a disappointment. So on the other side of the board, this king represents who we want ourselves to be. It is the artist, the poet, the traveler, the startup founder, or the crazy Toastmaster who decides to come up on this stage week on week. And life is nothing but a constant tug of war between these two kings. Between who you're supposed to be and who you want to be. And this game of chess is supported by the two mighty queens, the powerhouses of the chessboard. On one side of this board, this mighty queen represents fear. The fear of not fitting in, the fear of not making it, or the fear of being judged by the people around us. And on the other side of the board, this queen, she still represents fear. The fear of having only one life. The fear of regretting the chances that we never took, or the fear of not becoming who we could become. And in the game of life, these queens, they keep moving in all directions, straightways, sideways, diagonally, protecting the kings throughout the game. And sometimes also ensuring that these two kings, they never meet. And then we have our supporting characters. The rooks, the knights, and the bishops. On one side of the board, these supporting characters are represented by the education system, the politics, and the society. The people who believe that human beings are manufactured on an assembly line and are to be of the perfect grade, perfect plans, and the perfect manners. They believe that all of us should have the same life plan and the same way of working with life. And on the other side of the board, these supporting characters are represented by the mentors, the crazy thinkers, and the believers who believe that they don't need a rule book to follow, that they can make their own rules. These are the people who have founded businesses, who have achieved their dreams, who've come up on this stage, not to be judged by the eyes looking at them, but to only deeply care about their own voice. And finally, in this game of chess, we have our cute little soldiers. These soldiers are represented by our friends and family. On one side, they push us towards safety. Be practical. You need stability in life. And on the other side, they ask us to seek our dreams. Go for it. You have to take the risk. If not today, then when? And between all of these characters and the two armies on either side of the board, you are expected to make the right decision at the right time, with the right plans and the right clarity that none of us have. Earlier I thought that life was about winning. That the goal of chess and life was both for one king to win and the other to perish. But growing up, I realized that you're not the king on the board, you're not the queen, and you're not any piece on the board, because you, my friend, are the chessboard in itself, and life simply keeps playing out on you. Every victory leaves a mark, every sacrifice leaves a stain, and every loss leaves a scar. And your goal is not for one side to win, but your goal as the chessboard is to hold everything together as life keeps fighting on you. Real victory does not come when one king wins and the other king dies, because in reality you need both kings, the one that your family believes in and the one that you believe in, because one gives you stability and the other gives you meaning. And the real victory comes only when you learn to protect both the kings, because life is a game and the game is on only until both the kings are alive. What do you